there, welcome to No Recipe Required. One of my favorite ways to use vegetables is in kind of succotashes, where we just kind of mix a whole bunch of different vegetables together. It's great for seasonal vegetables because you can kind of throw whatever's in season along with maybe a potato, and you've got a great base for fish, for pork chops, for beef, for whatever you want. In this recipe, I'm going to show you how to do a pea, corn, and potato succotash. A little bit of herb in there, some chicken stock will make kind of a broth. Makes an absolutely perfect base for, like I said, chicken, pork, fish, anything you want. Let's go ahead and get started. It's time to start our succotash. I've just got a little bit of shallot and garlic there. You can obviously use onion if you'd like. Medium hot pan. I've got an ear of corn that I'm going to add as well, along with a little bit of salt and pepper. Now I'm just going to let this cook down for a few minutes until the shallots soften up, and then we'll come back, add a few more ingredients. Okay, my corn, shallots, and garlic have just cooked down a little bit. I've got some potatoes, which I diced up and blanched until just barely tender. I'm going to add those in. And then for some color, I've got some nice frozen peas here. I think frozen peas are pretty good. You know, certainly easier than fresh and peeling all those peas yourself. You know what would be awesome in here is like fava beans in the spring. Would be absolutely awesome. I've got a little bit of thyme here. I'm going to put a pinch in. Now I've also, again, seasoning, because we added those potatoes and the peas. I'm going to add a little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper. I'm just going to let these all come up to temperature. Give it a quick toss. And in just a minute, once everything kind of comes to temperature, we start cooking the peas. I'm going to add a little bit of chicken stock just to make a little bit of a sauce here. And we're essentially done. For our succotash, I've got everything up to temperature now. I'm just going to add about a cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup of chicken stock. I'm just going to bring that up to the boil and let the chicken stock reduce by half. And this is essentially going to become a nice sauce to lay the pork chop right on. One final step for our succotash. I'm going to turn the heat either all the way down or even off completely is fine. Hit it with a little knob of butter and let that melt in, and that's just going to make that sauce, that broth, a little richer and obviously a little bit more flavorful. And we are ready to go. Once our sauce is done, we'll go ahead and plate this up. Okay, let's go ahead and plate up our pork and summer succotash or corn succotash. I like to drop it right in the middle of the plate like that. And then we've got our pork chop and lay this a little off center. And then of course our wonderful sauce here, olive and fig. Go a little bit right on top, a little bit all around the plate. And we've got a great pork meal. I'll see you next time on No Recipe Required.